Having entered my task durations, I can now link my tasks. What I'm going to do here is select two tasks, Determine Budget and Invitation List, just by dragging from Determine Budget to Invitation List. And then in the Task tab in the ribbon, what you'll find in the Schedule group is a little icon called Link Tasks. Notice the shortcut key is Ctrl F2. When I click this button, you'll see these two tasks are now linked. And that is when Determine Budget finishes, then the next task, Invitation List, will start. This is known as a finish-start relationship. What you may also want to do is have a look at the Predecessor column, which is underneath this split. And I can see the number 3 in the Predecessors column. This means that row 4, Invitation List, is now linked to row 3, Determine Budget. I can just as easily select these two tasks and unlink these two tasks using this icon. And again, notice the shortcut key is Ctrl Shift F2. So I can click this button and I've just created a break in the link, and now the 3 has disappeared from the Predecessor column. You can either select tasks and use these two buttons, or Ctrl F2 and Ctrl Shift F2 to link tasks, or you can type directly in the Predecessor column. For example, if I type 3, I've just created the link again. When there's a pure number and nothing else in the Predecessor column, it's naturally a finish-start relationship. So I'm going to link Site to Date. So in this particular row 7, I'll type 6. And as you can see, I've created a relationship between these two tasks, and I'll continue to make relationships. I now want to link row 11 to row 10, so I'll type 10. And link row 14 to row 13. And continue to make my relationships, just by typing in the number. Not only do I want to link subtasks, but I also want to link summary tasks. So I'm going to go back up to the top of my list. For example, I want to link the summary task in row 5 to the summary task in row 2. So I'll type 2. Immediately, there's now a relationship between these two summary tasks. And I'll continue to enter in my Predecessor column. Now as you start to link these tasks, they really start to span out. And what I want to do is be able to easily scroll to a particular task. For example, I'll just put one more in. If I can't see this particular task in my Gantt, I watch people spend an awful lot of time scrolling to the right, scrolling to the left, trying to find the bar in the Gantt that belongs to this task. What you should do is click on a task, and then in the Task tab in the ribbon, go to the Editing group. And in the Editing group, you'll see a button called Scroll to Task. And notice the shortcut key is Ctrl Shift F5. If I click this button, suddenly Project will bring into view the particular bar on the Gantt that belongs to this task. But now I can't see Determine Budget, so I'll click on this task, and I'll click the button Scroll to Task. And now I can see the bar that belongs with this task. So if you need to quickly see a bar that belongs to a certain task, such as rent tents, then just use the Scroll to Task button. Don't spend a lot of time scrolling back and forth. What I'm going to do now is continue to enter my predecessors.